So this is the weighing out of the cystillbene. Cystillbene is a liquid. So Christina's going to tear that. And what you'll notice is we've got a very small flask there in a beaker. That's the best way to hold it so it doesn't fall over. Now generally speaking, we would not normally add stuff while it was on the balance, but since cystillbene is a liquid, we can deal with that because we know we're not going to cause too much damage. Alright, so we're adding 0.3 of a gram and we're watching carefully. It doesn't have to be exactly 0.3, but somewhere close to it. You'll notice that Christina's adding it drop by drop here till we get up to 0.3. So here we've got the trans-stillbene, and what we're going to do is add 0.3 grams to that. And you can see we've got the small flask here in the beaker. And I think what we'll do here, Tina, is put this on a watch glass.
Yeah.
Alright. So we need 0.3 of a gram. And you'll notice that what Tina's going to do is take it off the watch, take it off the balance, then add some material. There we go, we'll see how we're doing with that. You'll notice she didn't weigh it while it was on the balance. And she's going to keep on doing that until she gets up to around about 0.30 grams. It doesn't have to be exactly 0.30 grams. Anywhere in that ballpark is fine, but we have to know exactly how much we had, just like we did for the cystillbene. So this is the weighing out of the pyridinium bromide, and Madison has already teared the watch glass with a piece of weighing paper on it. Now she's going to add the pyridinium bromide. Now the pyridinium bromide itself is a little bit nasty, that's why we're weighing it out in the hood. And she's going to go ahead and add some material to that. Yes, and we're just going to see where we're at with it. We'll get an idea. So we need about 600 milligrams, which is 0.60 grams. Yeah, we don't need exactly that, but somewhere in that ballpark, around between 0.5 and 0.6 actually. We're going to go ahead now and add these into the setups on the fume hood. We've got the cystillbene set up on the left, we've got the trans-stillbene set up on the right. And we've got a handy dandy condenser set up here where they're both joined in to the one faucet. So you'll see that one comes in the bottom, out the top, and goes in the bottom of the other one, and the other one goes into the sink. So now we're going to go ahead and raise those up and then turn them on, and they need to boil for 15 minutes. So what we'll do is we'll put it on probably about 8 to begin with. You okay, Christina?
Yeah, I was just trying to line it up.
Alright. Now these don't have to be right down into the bottom, they just have to be touching the side. So that's perfect, Christina. And Tina, that's good too. Alright.
We're going up to 8?
Yes, let's stick it on 8 and then we will take a look at what this looks like when it's boiling. Have we got the water on? Alright, so this is our complete setup here. You can see that we've got water going into the first one and down the bottom, then out through the top and into the bottom of the second condenser, and then the one going out of the top of the second condenser is going into the sink. Alright, so we're taking these away from the heat now. Just go ahead and lift that off lift it up. There we go. Perfect quest. And we'll lift the other one. Just leave the condenser in there, please. Leave the condenser in. There we go. Alright. Just make sure it's clamped up. There we go. Perfect. Alright, let's take the mantle right away from that, please. Make sure we don't knock over the...
That whole thing. Give me the waters.
That's it. There we go. Alright.
I'm
sorry.
You can pull the whole thing out.
Yeah, pull the mantle away.
Bring it over here.
The lab jack can stay where it is. Just take the mantle away.
There you go.
And we're doing that on both of these here. Now what we're going to do is stick both of those into the ice buckets.
Are we adding the water first?
We'll put it in the ice buckets and we'll add the water down through the condensers. So what I want you to do is just put the ice buckets underneath and then lift them up.
Sure. Can't do one.
Yeah, go ahead and put that water down, Tina, and we'll...
You might need it to lift it up.
Alright, so what we're doing is they're putting the lab jack underneath the ice buckets there, and now we're just going to roll that up. You'll notice we haven't turned off the condensers yet because there could still be some boiling going on. We're not going to gas them out. I know they're in a fume hood, but it's going to be safer to keep that off for a little bit. Sorry, to keep the condensers on for a little bit. Now we're going to add water to these. We have 8 mils of water. We'll just add it straight down the condensers. That way we don't expose anything. Alright, that looks good. Alright, let's go ahead and add those 8 mil portions of water down the condenser.
Down the condenser?
That's right. Just straight down through the top. There we go. And
Now there's a solid.
okay, and we hopefully, yeah, we get a...
Now we have a solid.
We have a solid in here. We have a solid in both of those. After we add the water, we're going to let that sit in the ice for 5 minutes, and then we're going to go ahead and filter them. Alright, we're going to go ahead and take these off now. They've been cooling. Alright, so you'll need to take the condensers off. And then we'll put the flasks in those beakers. Yeah, go ahead and turn the water off. Alright, let's lift it. Okay, those were greased as well, which is good. There we go. Alright, let's go ahead and stick those into the containers.
So I'm very loose.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and filter these now. Alright, so we're going to filter these, and they both hopefully have solid in them, so swirl and dump. There we go. And we'll let that dry probably for about 10 minutes at least, because it is acetic acid and water. Does this get rinsed with anything? Okay, yeah, a little bit of water. That's right, so we can just eyeball that. It's not particularly water soluble, so I don't worry too much about it dissolving in the water.